Do your family and friends, do they know that you're having a facelift, and how do they feel about it?
You know, I make my decisions myself, but of course I tell people. I'm not a secretive person. But no, I would not ask their opinion, no.
Okay, so they have no feelings towards, like no opinions whatsoever so far?
I have no idea. I didn't ask them.
Okay,
I just told them I'm going to do it, and that's it.
That's amazing. Okay, and do you think your decision to have a facelift impacted your business life as well? Like, do you think that working like as a serious entrepreneur, do you feel like having a facelift would possibly impact your business decisions?
Part of the reason, the main reason I do this, of course, is to be more successful.
Okay, fair enough.
Your image that you make on somebody when you first meet them is very, very important. So if somebody thinks you're too old for a situation, which I myself have thought before when I was younger about certain people, it's like, I'd wonder, is this guy too old for this? I don't want anybody thinking that of me. I want they to think this guy has enough experience, but at the same time, he's got enough energy. He's got enough vitality, and he looks the part. I always try to look the part. I try to be the part, and I am the part. And that's the only way you can be successful, stay successful, and have longevity in life and enjoy life.
Of course. So, mashallah, you're very young at heart, young-spirited, as we always say. And now you're also going to look young, also appearance-wise. We're very excited to see you on the 3rd of June. That's when your surgery is booked for.
Now, I can look young anyway, as all I have to do is use AI. But I'd rather be the real instead of the AI.
Definitely, at Bizrahmed, you're definitely going to look much more attractive, also much more younger.
Thank you.
And is there any reason why you chose Bizrahmed specifically? Obviously, you live between China, America, Dubai. You left everyone and you came to us specifically. Is there any reason?
Originally, what happened was I went to a party maybe 2-3 years ago, and a guy had had a hair transplant. I didn't know he had a hair transplant, but his hair was so beautiful, and he looked so handsome. I said, brother, you've got the best looking hair I've ever seen. He said, I'll tell you a secret. I got a hair transplant. I said, what? And he said, yes. And he told me about Bizrahmed. And so I came here, and the first time I came here, they said, well, you really, if you're going to do this, you might have to come twice because you don't have enough donor hair probably. And so I thought about it for a while. And then I told another friend of mine about Bizrahmed. He came and got a hair transplant, and he looked so good. I go, you know what? I'm just going to do it.
So you've had one hair transplant, now we're having a facelift, and then after that we're going to have a second hair transplant?
Yeah, because if you're older, you don't quite have as many donor hairs. By the way, having a hair transplant is not painful. It takes like 8 hours, but you don't even notice the 8 hours pass. And the recovery time is so simple and easy. Just do it.
So this is how you know that Bizrahmed is #1 choice between patients, not only in the GCC, but also internationally. As you can see, Mr. John has had his first hair transplant. Now he's going to be having a full facial rejuvenation, and then he's going to be having his second hair transplant. That just shows you that Mr. John does trust amongst thousands of other patients that have placed their trust in Bizrahmed.